switched down?
No.
Remember we're live. Oh, you don't know. She didn't know shit.
Well, we're live right now, right?
But on Wednesdays we go YouTube. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I never did YouTube before.
Right. This is the busiest week of my life.
You don't have anything going on today, do you?
Oh fuck! Today's the worst. I got to do the show, go train, go to Wesley's race shop, shoot a K&N video, J-Dog, come back here, meet the new landlord, and then I got a 4 o'clock conference call with Charleston.
Oh, everything cool?
Yeah. It was just, we're renewing right now, but so I got all that today. So after today, I'll be good. I'll be heavily medicated, and I'll be on vacation. Even though we have to go to Orlando tomorrow.
At the tone, you'll be 1 minute and 30 seconds away. At the tone, we will be 1 minute away.
Tuttle, here's my chilies from last night.
Oh, you got chilies? What'd you get?
J-Dog, did you bring yours?
No.
You didn't?
Nope.
I even reminded you.
I know. That's okay.
Did you forget or you?
Yep, I forgot.
You want some of mine?
No, I'm good. I brought some parfait, some McDonald's breakfast. I'll be okay.
And I even texted you. Don't forget don't forget your food.
No.
Were you scrambling today too?
Yeah, a little bit.
So was I. Bad.
Why?
You don't know why?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I went to go hit the long way to the top if we want to rock and roll, and then little Blitz's face came into my fat little peanut head and said, "We'll get a copyright deal. No copyright."
Hey, you don't want to start a show off like
You
that.
don't want to start a show off getting a copyright violation now, do you?
No.
No. You want to jump in like this is what you want to do. Yeah.
False finish there. I thought it was going to go up.
All right, so do we... Okay. Hi, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Stand by. We're going to do the layup opening here.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lisa's Two Fists of Cul-de-Sac cheered 5,000 bits, and Lisa's Two Fists of Cul-de-Sac cheered 5 separate $1,000 bets.
Oh, for a total of 10 G's. Who's got 10 on it? Lisa's Two Fists.
$1,000 bits, man. That's a lot
I mean,
of money.
$1,000 bets.
and a
Sorry.
bitch A1.
Ah, sorry, Blitz. I already stuck up for you a couple of times today, buddy, and you're busting my goddamn balls.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast right for the Bubba the Love Sponge
this is
Show
the
has been
worst.
granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of your
This is the
listening
worst.
audience.
Is it because of me?
Broadcast,
No, it's
retransmission, or
all
any
of it,
other
buddy.
use of this production
Just
without
all of it.
express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is strictly
This is
prohibited.
the worst right here. Right here. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Live from the Bubba Radio
That's the
Network
worst.
studio.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. That's the worst. Man, Caveman doesn't like to sag. He just likes to jam it in there, doesn't he? Well, I feel like we've already opened the show up once before. Whew. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Wednesday, August 28th, 2019. Myself, Janessa, That's where you'd say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, with that breathy. Yeah, very breathy.
Yeah, and then of course Tuttle
Hi.
and Blitz K. Yo.
Hi, Blitz.
Oh, you know what? He might be moving the remote cameras because we got to go live to the goat deal today.
I'm trying to fix this stupid microphone back here.
Oh, you are? That's how Blitz says good morning. I'm trying to fix this stupid microphone back here. Microphone, I told you. So anyway, yesterday, and by the way, Tuttle, did you see that YouTube cut us off? Like over by the airport, we still had, quite a bit to go.
Yeah.
And then it locked it up for like 2 hours before it would release it.
We were freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was watching it, and I was waiting for you guys to go back on.
Yeah. Well, we're by the airport, Blitz, and it goes like buffering. Do you want to discontinue? So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm over it. But then it kind of maybe says we're still live.
I thought maybe there was like a traffic accident at high-low, and you guys were flipped over in the ditch or something.
And I was upset because we missed the best part.
Yeah, we did. And so then, like, I got people texting me, Bubba Light, what have you, and be like, hey, when can people watch the stream? People were really wanting to, what's going on? People that missed it want to go watch it, but YouTube's saying it's, not available or it's not even there. And then on the back end of YouTube, it was, not even appearing for me to be able to, like, launch or nothing. I'm like, I was actually sitting on the toilet, Tuttle, and I yelled at Janessence, and I go, can you get the video to load? She's like, no.
From your poop throne.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't get it to load either. It says, tap again for error. She goes, me too. So finally the transporting of the goats loaded about maybe 6 or 7 or so, and people were able to watch it. And Tuttle, it blew up. It had like...
it's got 2.5 thousand.
Yeah, it was when I was from my... I think when it finally did come back up, I yelled at Janessa and said, we got 1,100 views on our goat deal, which was kind of cool.
But I wish we caught that guy in the truck, though.
Oh,
the one we were.
Oh yeah,
the one
Blitz,
we were
you gotta
making
hear
fun
this,
of.
Blitz.
Blitz, you got to hear this.
You have to hear this story.
Were you watching it yesterday, Blitz?
Yeah.
Did you see the guy in the red truck
I did.
that tried to grease me?
Okay.
The one that said something about that he did something after he saw you had a camera.
Yeah. So this guy in the Dodge Ram, he's driving like Dodge Rams drive, and he's a Chevy. He was in a Chevy.
Yeah.
He was like, and he's like all up my ass, and like kind of mad at me because I'm driving a 2004 Crown Vic with a hot chick and Tuttle and 2 goats. I'm running YouTube camera. I'm a little busy. Maybe I'm gonna hit the line a little bit, cousin. Sorry, I'm an influencer and a modern day streamer. Don't get mad at me. And so he comes by and he rolls his window down. So I have my camera. We're live. I have my camera. And I think he was going to cut a promo on me, Blitz, but he saw that possibly I was, Johnny Camera Guy.
Right.
He's like, so he got on out of there. So.
As so we thought.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, that guy wanted to flip me off. I mean, like, we're like, man, screw
we were
that
swearing
guy.
up and down.
Screw
what a
that.
jerk.
Screw that dude, man. Screw you, buddy. Effer. Mother effer, screw you, buddy. You're lucky if I wasn't had such precious cargo, I would gas it up and kind of give you a couple flip offs, but I didn't. So our stream ends, Blitz, like you thought we were in a deadly crash or something.
Yeah.
It ends, and all of a sudden the guy comes back up to us, rolls his window down, and shows a Bubba Army sticker.
And starts, honking at us.
He was like, so he's Bubba Army.
He was Bubba Army.
I just don't know if he wanted to be on camera or not.
Right.
But what we thought was a guy road raging was really Bubba Army. We're
Nice.
Like, oh, man. So I'm so glad we didn't, do stupid, like throw a soda bottle at his car.
I hoped and pray to God he was listening to the show because we were saying some pretty nasty things
I know,
about
we're
him.
like, you mother effer, son of a bitch, Johnny
Whoops.
Road Rager.
You and your stupid, ugly truck.
Oh, I even said it.
That's probably that guy's baby.
I said, you drive a Chevy.
Stupid Chevy.
I said, you should be riding a Ford, buddy. And come to find out, Tuttle, he was a fan, had a Bubba Army sticker and everything. We all just went, oh, man.
But if he's a real Bubba Army, he wouldn't expect any less than what we said about him.
That's true. And Tuttle, at the end of the day, man, he might have been watching, and he just didn't want, old girl to know where he was or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Didn't want people to,
You just never know what
So
camera's lurking around.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Cameras lurking around got me in a bad spot. So it's the Bubba the Love Sponge show. And yesterday was one of the busiest days of my life. Today is one of the busiest days of my life. And I just want everybody to know in this whole facility that if it's not an absolute emergency, Thursday, the minute I walk out of this building, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, please just, really only important stuff because I'm going to be vegged out.
Yesterday, when we were leaving to go get the goats, Bubba started in on me, and he was like, "Do people understand? I don't want to be talked to after the show."
Well, I go running out of the building, and here's Terry. He's got something for me. Oh, did you see G&A on the road trucker?
Oh, thank
$24.99, and a bitch ain't one. By the way, you can contribute here. Every Wednesday, we're live on YouTube.
This is my first time here on YouTube.
We're breaking your YouTube cherry.
No.
Oh, I think we can say that. I mean, what's breaking a cherry, Pat?
I've never taken one.
Not even your wife that was a virgin?
Not even with your...
I don't believe it.
Right. You don't believe that she was a virgin?
No.
That's what my ex-husband used to say. I don't believe it.
Why, you tried to tell him you were a virgin?
I was.
So you told your ex-husband, when you were a senior in high school right?
Yes.
And he was out of school for 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Big football player.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And you were a senior at an all-girls...
Catholic
was it
high
Catholic?
school.
Of course it was.
Yes.
Those Catholic girls turn out the worst.
Well, the reason I thought my wife wasn't is because I got no blood.
Yeah, but let's not not get into any of the into that.
I could have gotten into that.
Yeah, let's not get into that. Tuttle, if we do talk about that, we have talked about it.
Mine was obvious. Let's just say.
Yes. So yours looked like somebody threw a red slushie against some white sheets?
Exactly.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Well, how can...
And the best part is that he hid the sheets under his bed. And I guess his mom, he was still living with his mom at the time, his mom found it and watched it.
That might have been a badge of honor, though.
Yeah, and keep them.
I mean, Blitz, if you're a senior, if you're banging this hot senior and you tell your guy, I took her hymen, what's the first thing the feller wants to see?
You keep the war paint.
The bed sheets. Oh, it didn't happen if you don't show me the bed sheets. And then that homeboy's, look at my bed sheets. Boom. Was he keeping the bed sheets as a memento? Or was he
I think he was just hiding it because he didn't know what to do with it.
Because he didn't want mom.
Right. But she ended up finding it, I guess, and washed it.
I think moms know that when they can't find the original set of sheets on the bed, and you're sleeping without sheets on the bed, then where are those sheets, Jimmy? So now, Tuttle, your wife proclaimed to be a virgin.
Yeah.
On your wedding night?
Yeah.
No.
No, I didn't get it on my wedding night.
She was still on the wedding night, too.
Yeah.
Tuttle's wife was still a virgin 2 days after the honeymoon. Tuttle, so honeymoon night, nothing?
Nothing.
When did you finally get that first piece of married?
It was 2 days.
Of marital ass.
It was like...
And was it romantic?
The day after.
And was it
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Was it
I got a nice hotel room at the Gaylord Palms in Orlando.
Right.
And fancy.
And it was a nice scenario. So I mean,
a scenario.
It was a nice scenario. What were you guys doing, cosplay while you were getting married, like Wonder Woman and Batman stuff?
No.
That's what scenarios are.
It was just a nice scenario where we got it, set up, and I took care of business.
Did she have her wedding, her wedding outfit on, her wedding gown?
No,
and
no.
You carry across her threshold?
Nope, none of that.
None of that?
No.
Now, Janessa, do you remember your honeymoon night?
I never had one.
What do you mean?
Never had a honeymoon.
You never did?
No.
So you guys just got married?
Yeah.
And then what? Went back to work Monday?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
no lie.
You guys got married and went back to your house because you guys were still living together at the time, right?
Yeah. Yes. We actually went to a bar afterwards. I was still in my wedding dress.
And you wonder why you turned out the way you did.
I got McDonald's on the way home.
So you're saying you got married and then you guys went to a bar,
right?
After
hang out with all his friends,
right after the ceremonies, right?
Correct.
After the reception,
yeah.
Go hang out with his friends. You're still in your wedding gown. Then you guys go to McDonald's on your way back to your house,
right?
Was it anything spectacular?
Did you get a fillet of fish?
She got the whaler. She got something.
Well, hold on. Didn't you do the same thing, Bubba?
What do you mean?
Didn't you guys stop somewhere on the way home from your wedding?
Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't get any that night either, did you?
No. Mother effer.
Wait, you didn't get any either, so don't
This is
make me
getting
feel
good.
like I'm the loser.
Hold on, but he was getting a lot before that though. So.
I know.
No, hold
But
on.
still, come on.
Hold on. I don't even remember. I think I was just because I was exhausted, Pat. It wasn't because
it was a big ordeal that day.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
And you were probably there till like what, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Yeah. So we had this whole big ceremony. Blitz was a usher, and it was a huge ceremony. And we were at the reception till 1 a.m.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I don't know. And we went back to our house. So it was a lot like yours, Janessa. And the fact that, but we just didn't go out to a bar afterwards.
But the day before, I got into a really bad car accident and I totaled my car.
Oh, that's right. So you probably couldn't even really have gotten crazy.
No, I was just so sore, and I had a 3rd-degree burn, a seatbelt burn across my chest.
So Blitz, and you've never been married, correct?
Nope.
All right. So Tuttle, everybody on the show, on the air, me, Janessa, you, and Blitz, none of us got laid on our honeymoons.
We're pathetic.
Tuttle, did you actually have a honeymoon?
No, I mean,
No,
even,
yeah, I mean, we
and when I
went
say honeymoon, I just mean like usually people go somewhere.
we went to Atlanta for Dragon Con.
That sounds amazing.
Really?
But I think
Did you dress
was,
like a dragon?
No. It's a cosplay.
She was into that stuff though, too,
yeah,
right?
she was really
That's
into it.
fun.
You should have told her you needed your dragon slayed.
Oh.
That's a real nut hut morning show there.
But no, we went up there and we spent like 5 days and going around the convention, getting our pictures taken with celebrities.
Was that in Atlanta or was that at?
So hold on.
In Atlanta,
so
downtown.
you take your wife to a convention where she can mark out and take pictures to a bunch of...
It does sound fun, though, but I know about that for honeymoon.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, who are we to
both
talk?
loved it.
Not a one of us had really
Right.
anything spectacular for a honeymoon.
Did you actually go anywhere, Bubba? I don't remember.
No. That March, we took the kids to the Bahamas.
Okay, yeah. I knew around then you guys were going to the Bahamas every now and then.
Yeah, we got married in January of 2007, and then March of 7 we took the kids to the Bahamas, Atlantis kind of deal.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we planned that. Like
Right.
this.
Okay.
Remember, you've got kids.
A
Sometimes
lot of
you're
fun there.
Yeah, it is, but it's expensive.
Very expensive.
Way too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, like for people that live like in this.
$400 to touch a dolphin.
Yeah. Not only that, but just like a regular room, like a regular room, like 2 double beds kind of deal is like, I'm not kidding you, Tuttle, $450 a night.
I think it's a little cheaper now because they got the new place. So now
they got competition now?
Yep.
Well, I remember when I was in Atlanta, and if you wanted to get I'm like, well, we need to get a suite because we got the kids. And what if, me and Heather wanted to do something?
Right.
Well, so a suite, Tuttle, honest got a suite at the Atlantis is like $905 a night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
I was gonna say like $1,200 a night.
$905 a night.
Yep.
That's
wow.
crazy.
And then do you know the buffet downstairs?
It's not even free?
No, hold on. No, Tuttle.
It's really good, though.
It's $49.95 a person.
Even kids?
Yeah, kids are $29.95.
Yeah. No, I'd tell my wife, go down there with your purse and load up.
30.
Right. And kids, where are they going to eat? They're not going to eat that much.
No. And so, Tyler ate a little bit and Julia ate nothing.
Yeah, Tyler ate his normal chicken fingers.
I don't want to know what chicken fingers were.
That's all he ate for about 10 years straight.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. But I mean, so it's $49, it's $100, it's $175 for breakfast.
That's crazy.
And then, I mean, so Tuttle, like if you go for 3 days at the Atlantis, it could be $3-4 grand.
Yeah, but let's be honest, you were rolling hard back then.
Yeah, that was pocket
Did you
change
fly
for
your
you, Big
private
Daddy.
plane down there too?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have to put the pilot up. You got to put the pilot up.
Oh no, I think you. I know
think
sometimes you
deadheaded
send
it
them back.
Yeah, it was more cost effective to deadhead it
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Than to put Tid up and even like the jobber rooms at the Atlantis.
Probably $300 or $400.
Yeah. So one time Tid's like, listen, I'm just gonna be. We went and got like one of those shady motels inland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For like those are like $150.
Yep.
For the shadies. So. I don't know how we got on that deal. But we did have the transporting of the goats yesterday. And oddly enough, the goats are here on our property.
And they're so cute.
And they're called, now do we call, we've identified them. They're both, in real life, they're both boys.
Yes.
They're both boys. But we feel as if one identifies as a woman.
But they
Got
look
their
very
collars
different.
on.
Well, we did have their collars on, but their collars look like, King Kong should wear them compared to them.
When you pulled them out yesterday to show them, I was like, are we getting elephants or are we getting goats?
Yeah.
They were huge.
Yeah, we might have to get some new. They're only like $7. We have to get some new collars. In
But
fact,
the
these collars, Blitz might be made for like Rottweilers or something.
Yeah, I think
I was
so.
wondering what they were for.
Now, how much bigger are these goats going to get? I don't think they're going to get much bigger.
Not a lot bigger.
Not a lot.
Not a
bigger.
lot.
It looked
bigger.
like the one was a lot bigger than the other one.
Yeah, Hootie's bigger than Heather.
How old are they?
We think they're
Like 3 or 4 months, probably.
I think they're 10 weeks.
Okay. Are they both the same age?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're brothers and brothers.
Okay.
But we've already made the weaker brother. He told
the runt.
The runt told me that he identifies as a woman.
Should have been born as a woman, but wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
That happens.
And looks like has a little more dainty qualities than his brother.
Sure.
So we're gonna start calling him Heather because she's So we have 2 goats. The reason I got 2 boy goats is because I didn't want to have a bunch of goats rolling around because they all have they breed a lot.
I love yesterday how you asked, well, if we got another girl and they were brother and sister, could we mate them? And she was like, genetically, that may not work out.
Yeah, the old timer. I don't think she would have really taken a liking to being on camera yesterday.
Yeah.
I think she was kind of a little sad when we left.
She
her
was, and so
little-
were the goats. They were kind of crying a little bit.
Mhm. So we transported the goats here yesterday in my 2004 Crown Vic.
I got crap all over me.
The most of the transportation is on our YouTube channel here.
Heather fell asleep on my lap.
So we have all types of things we're going to do with these goats, one of which is love them and raise them and take care of them. But I do think, and Blitz, you're very much a radio historian. I don't think there's been any other show that's got their own goats that live out back. I don't think.
Not that I know of.
Ever in the history of radio.
There was the one guy that had the duck or whatever that was.
Right. There's been ducks, and probably I'm sure there's some weirdos that got snakes, a show snake.
Yeah.
But nobody's got show.
There was someone who had a bird they kept in the dark.
Oh, yeah. MJ used to have an African gray that he kept, but
that wasn't even part of the show, though.
Yeah, I was going to say he wasn't proud of him.
Now, did it talk?
Yeah, you don't hear what happened?
No,
What happened?
I can't say it right now. We're way late. We're way late.
Big bird caper.
Yeah, you know about the MJ sucks. You know about that, don't you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to get into that next. We're way late, Pat. Let me go to some words. I'll come back with how I got in a lot of trouble trying to teach MJ's bird how to say MJ sucks.
Imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble, and it was during our trial. Remember when he was suing me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk about that, and we'll talk about Hootie and Heather, our new show goats, next. Hold on.
I'm sorry, is that funny? Are you stand-up comic?
You just fell for another one of his bamboozlings.
Really? Congratulations, that's amazing. Dummy.
More of the Bubba Radio Network right after this.
Hootie and Heather?
Yeah, I did.
I have not.
Here, come on. When I got here this morning, they were really scared.
Did they do okay, you think, last night?
Did you see that video I sent you?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you got me, Dave the Slave. So I stick my tongue out. God, you guys just fucking obsess over the smallest goddamn things. So what? I stick my tongue out. It's a nervous twitch. But you guys literally need to fucking get a hobby. What's up, Jason Don? How's that gonna help me out, Dave the Slave? What's up, Bulldog? Yeah, I need to get my hair faded again. Thank you, Real Tampa Terry. What's up, Dale Dixon? No, I haven't, Sean Phillips. I've heard of it, but I haven't. Thank you, Richard Head. Today's 45. Or today's 44. It's 44 or 45. It's one of them, one or the other. What's up, DPO Brando? It's not even a hurricane. It's not a hurricane.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Dan H.
Matt,
Yeah.
tell the guy on line 1 he's the red truck guy.
All right.
Yeah, put it right in there. Now tell him, oh, they're talking to him, but we're gonna go right. He's gonna be our first thing on the box.
Okay.
Hey Pat, are my glasses on the bar?
Your eyeglasses?
Yeah.
I don't see them.
I have 2 glasses over here.
2 sets of, you know what my glasses look like? Those
No,
are Pat?
these are definitely not it. Nope.
No. You know my,
Yeah, the square ones, the black?
yeah, the
Yeah,
black
no,
ones.
I don't see it.
They're around here somewhere. I had them with Billy Corbin. I haven't had them since.
I don't see them.
You leave them somewhere.
Well, I'll find them. We'll find them. Oh, here they are.
Got him?
I found them. I needed to drive to Orlando.
I had to get another monster.
Oh,
I locked the keys in my car.
oh gosh, that's the worst. How are you gonna get in?
I got a TJ gonna go over there and Slim and Jim it.
How did it lock?
In just a haste of getting our food and from Chili's and
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
I just locked them in there. Just yeah.
Some jerk almost rear-ended me this morning.
In the neighborhood.
No, coming out of the neighborhood. I gotta get a water.
At the McDonald's. Or-
Yeah.
You got mean tweets today?
Yeah, I got a couple. I'm starting to get writer's block.
It happens.
I got writer's block on my hashtags.
Me too, today. I don't know what's going on.
Bubba Show. You're not even on the air. No, why would this be? Why would this be Cluster F Radio?
Oh gosh.
This isn't Cluster F Radio. No. No, Manson's no longer with the show.
Don't even fucking.
Don't entertain it.
I'm just telling him.
Don't say nothing. Say wrong show, buddy. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
What is up with my throat today?
Woo. It's a whirlwind. I got Colton getting me a cake and a 50 thing, J-Dog.
Okay.
It's not even going to be a
How long
hurricane
does it
when it
have-
gets here, guys.
How long does it have to be, the video?
40 seconds.
Okay.
Like, I mean, how long do you want it to be?
0 seconds, if possible.
I see you got a great attitude about it. Thanks.
I'm joking. 1 second.
So do we have to go through on the air today possible endorsements, like what you're into, like from Orlando? They sent me a.
Okay.
So we'll go through it on the air.
It's not even going to be that bad. I don't know why you guys are worried about this hurricane. It's not even going to be a hurricane when it gets here. It's going to be a tropical storm at the most.
Guess where it's hitting first?
Where?
Hold on. It's a segment I'm gonna do about just towards you. So just I can't tell you.
I was told about that yesterday.
Just
You talking about it?
you don't know what you maybe know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here we go. Live from the OG Royalty Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. OG Royalty. Scout and Pickle. Iggy. Donkey Teeth. Super Fat Bubba Light. Poodle Ballin'. Canadian Rob. Draclonus. Golden Egg Layer. JJ. Lynn Carr. Greg and Amy. Scotlanders. Abby Morgan. Susan Poitras. T-Bone. Winnie the Plumber. Heather Wiz. Shivering Biz. Hitty His. Anonymous. Riz His and Bubba Light.
People need to stop freaking out about this goddamn storm. Everybody in chat's like, oh, you guys better be careful getting ready for this storm.
We on hold was
it is strengthening now, and they're saying it might be a Category 2 when it hits Florida.
At least they're concerned
It's
about
gonna
us.
be nothing.
Man, you're turning into a mean old man over there.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, listen, I've gotten prepared for the last three hurricanes.
I'm just saying, listen.
I've gotten ready for the last 3 hurricanes that have hit the state, and they've been nothing but a big Hogan fart.
Yeah. So anyway.
Have you been to the Panhandle at all?
Well, I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah. Anyway, remember the guy we were speaking about in the red truck?
Yeah.
As we were driving here to the studio yesterday, dropping off Heather and Hootie.
Right.
The 2 goats, the 2 show goats. Well, that guy was on line 1, I guess listening to the show or wanting to go on the air. I wish you would call me back, Red Truck.
Oh, come on, Red Truck.
Red Truck, call us back, buddy. So 1, I can apologize. 1, don't watch our video.
He looked cute, too. I was like, oh, hey.
Well, why? You should have put him on the glass for me.
Hey.
Yeah. Why didn't you put him on the glass?
I was holding Heather.
Oh, that's right. Well,
that would have been hot. A goat in between 2 boobs.
Jugs. Yeah, a goat into between 2 jugs. So anyway, Red Truck Willie, that might be him right there. Let me see if I can get it here. Hold on. Boom. Is this Red Truck?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
What's up, Red Truck? How are you, buddy?
Good.
So
yes, I was watching the video.
Oh well, we thought you were trying to be our Johnny Road Rager, and I don't know if were you laughing when you heard me cussing you out?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear me say that you should be driving a Ford, not a Chevy?
Yeah, I almost gave you a brake check for that.
Oh.
I seen your profile on it, and that's when I figured I better get in front of you and show you you're not the only one. That's how you keep people away from you, because you got on the brakes hard.
Well, hold on now, Red Truck. I was pro-piloting while being live on YouTube while holding a goat. I mean, that's a little tough, buddy.
Well, a little dangerous.
But you would agree that I didn't hit any of them, now did I?
I don't know. Well, no, you didn't.
All right, there you go. But listen, sorry for cussing you out, and that's the first time, Toto, that we've ever been live from a car that another car was watching us.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
So
I wonder if Bubba even knows what that's called.
What do you mean?
When you're streaming live and somebody comes up to you during your stream that knows you're streaming?
Oh, no, Toto. I mean, Blitz, what is it?
It's called stream sniping.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I snipe on other things. but there's a stream involved as well. Which, hey, can we just call from now on? You live in infamy as just Red Truck. That's your name, Red Truck.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Red Truck. Thank you. But hey, where'd you get your Bubba Army sticker at? How'd you have one of those just laying around?
That was from the burger deal that we did over there at the what the hell's it? World of Beer.
Oh, okay. So you're one of those boys.
Meow.
Meow. You there?
Yes, he is.
You there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right, Red Truck.
I said it was from the World of Beer.
I gotcha. Hey, good talking to you, Red Truck.
Okay, you too, Bubba.
Bye
Have
now.
a good
Thanks.
day.
Well, it was now Blitz. Hopefully that you write this down. But we've had our stream sniped cherry busted now, haven't we?
Good.
It's kind of
so you drove those goats home or goats back here in the Crown Vic.
Yeah.
But I noticed you didn't drive the Crown Vic today.
Yeah, because afterwards, Janessence and I left here. We were starving. Had an unbelievable day, and we stopped by Chili's to go, which they bring it right out to your curb. Like, can it get any better than that?
Oh, it was awesome.
Did you tip them?
Yeah, I did.
I usually do too, and I hate that.
I tipped the guy $5. Is that cheap?
That's good. No, that's good.
Okay.
You tip a little bit less for that kind of stuff.
I mean, the guy's just running it out to you.
Right.
And what he had to, process the credit card and everything. But anyway, so we got this chili. We got this big bag of chilies, and I can smell it.
Did you get the baby back ribs?
No, I got the chicken fajitas.
Which is kind of funny because all day yesterday I was telling the guys here, I can't wait to go home. I really want chicken fajitas.
Oh, I got
and I did not eat a chicken fajita yesterday.
I got me a chicken fajita. I got me chicken fajitas. She's got her some spring rolls and some chicken cordon bleus, crisper deals. And so Tuttle, we pull into the driveway, and I got all this big bag of chilies, and I just locked my keys in my car because I was so enamored with tearing into that chilies like a gorilla.
Can I ask why you lock your car? I mean, there's really nothing in there to steal, and your neighborhood doesn't look like it's a bad neighborhood.
What if they steal what if they steal your extension cord or something? Yeah, I already had an extension cord stolen.
Right, we did actually.
Yeah. And Tuttle, what if your garage door opener is right there on your visor?
Okay,
then they just
that makes sense.
Then they hit that, and next thing you know, they're in.
If they're going to steal an extension cord, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Don't think that my little suburbia thing that me and Janessa lives is all that safe.
I mean, it looks pretty safe.
It does, and I was shocked that someone stole
I think
that.
it was probably one of the lawn dog guys.
It had to be.
But I mean, since when you take a guy's extension cord? I had my Cadillac plugged into the battery charger, like some straight white trash.
Was the extension cord like through the lawn at all?
No, it was in the on the driveway under the garage door, and the garage door was closed, so they literally had to yank it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not cool. I was thinking maybe if it was like through the lawn, they might have like ran it over and chopped it up and figured, well, if I hide it, he won't know.
Nope.
It was literally parked in the driveway, the extension cord underneath the garage door closed, and then it plugged into a outlet right there. So that means they had to unplug my battery deal and then yank it out of the wall underneath the door.
Right.
Mother.
And it bent the sensor, so the door wouldn't. It was just ridiculous.
It bent the sensor so the door wouldn't ... It was ridiculous. So earlier, Tuttle, I was telling a story about MJ Sucks and how we probably are the only show in the world that has Nigerian dwarf show goats as our support animals. And we even got to paperwork, too.
It will show in a little bit, but like it's black as night out there.
Like we're as further away from, like it's the darkest I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Janessa and I just went out there to look at the goats, Hootie and Heather, and it's like the pitch of night darkness.
Right.
So anyway, we're bringing the goats here. Our goats here now.
Yep.
And we were talking about how we're the only show that has, probably, are they considered livestock? I think they might be.
Yeah.
Livestock.
No, they're not.
They're pets.
They are pets.
That's right. They're pets.
Yes.
They're emotional support pets.
Mm-hmm.
And I spend so many hours here. And Tuttle, really, I need most of my emotional support here at work.
Yes.
This is where.
This is a very stressful place.
Right. And if I'm not emotionally supported here, then I can't make a living, and have a roommate.
Then you got me back at home emotionally supporting you.
Oh, sorry.
While you're picking up my gums.
Yeah. So I have an emotional support woman. I almost said whore. A woman. I got an emotional support woman at home, and I got two emotional support goats here at work. And so, Tuttle, that's why I think we're picking up affiliates and doing all kinds of great
helping
things.
you out.
I mean, look at my emotional support system I have in place now. So MJ had a bird, and the reason why he had to bring it to work was because his wife hated his bird. Because he was like, Mr. Johnny, I got a bird guy. You know, that guy.
Birds are annoying.
You know, that sits on your shoulder. Hopefully drops base on the back.
What do you want to be, a sawed-off pirate or something?
His wife, when they first got married, threw a fit and said, I am not having this dumb, dirty-ass bird in here.
Birds are awesome.
So this bird got put into the 4002 Gandy facilities, which is where I was. And they had this bird in MJ's office. And, you know, it was just, birds aren't necessarily the cleanest.
They're rats with wings.
And so when we left, I still had somebody that worked over there. We had this mole that still worked there when I was on 102.5 The Bone, and it was the big infamous Bubba MJ war that caused the lawsuit. Well, we were going to get a tape recorder, Tuttle, and this guy I knew was going to put it in the ceiling, and it was going to be on a loop that said MJ sucks, and it was going to be on a timer where it only played in the middle of the night before MJ got there. So like for 4 hours, from like midnight to 4. It was going to be a loop that just goes, MJ sucks. MJ's teaching this bird how to say MJ sucks.
That's awesome.
And we got caught, though.
How'd you get caught?
It was like a Watergate kind of deal. Yeah, seriously. My guy got in trouble, and my guy may have gotten fired because I just think he was an intern for the news station.
Oh.
So, yeah, and then they tried to say that I had something to do with it. Thank God they couldn't get text messages back then, because I would have been even in more trouble. Bubba the Love Sponge, yet another controversy. This time he tried to pay somebody to put a recording of MJ Sucks and MJ Ceiling to teach his bird how to say that, to drive him insane.
You were going to teach an animal how to do hate speech.
Such a rebel.
They didn't even have hate speech back then.
No, I know, but that's what you'd be charged. You'd be charged with it now.
I would be charged with hate speech.
Yep.
And so finally our goats are back there. Now, do we call them Heather and Hootie or Hootie and Heather?
Hootie and Heather.
Hootie and Heather.
Hootie and Heather. They both are boys, but this little thing, she identifies as a woman, so...
It's very dainty.
Very dainty.
And got little horns.
She's got little horns.
Got little humps.
Like they're just nubs.
Yeah, she's got little nubs.
She may have to get enhancements on her hub, or on her nubs.
Got some Diox on her hubs.
Very, 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 just barely
imagine if we
poking
put
out.
boobs on that goat. We're trying to accessorize our Hootie and Heather goats with, like, we need a red bandana for Hootie, and we need, like, some costume jewelry and some, Louis Vuitton feed bags for Heather.
Right.
And when it gets a little bit light out today,
still dark out there, guys.
like the moon's like on the dark side of a sliver deal. Is that like a partial eclipse is what it's called, Blitz?
Sure.
Anytime Blitz just comes with a sure, that's just a patronization of stupidity.
He's agreeing to disagree with you.
Right. There's a partial eclipse making it very dark outside. So Janessence and I went outside to go look at the goats, our babies. Those could be our babies, could they not?
Oh, they're so cute.
Right now, we're at a 6% waning crescent moon.
Oh, it's
a crescent.
It is. It's a 6%.
Oh, that just made me think of croissants.
I know.
Which makes me hungry.
What about when the goats were talking to each other when we were coming home? They were like, meh, meh.
Now we're doing goat sound effects. How stupid are we?
That's all we're going to be doing.
That's all we're going to be doing today. Nah. We're going to be goated out. I will tell you this. I got to go to words so I don't get late. But when it gets a little bit more light out, Stone Joey Legato is going to wash the goats, and we're going to bring Hootie and Heather into the studio.
Yay!
So we'll have Tuttle some remote programming with Stone Joey. Look at this. I got to talk to him.
Wait, his hair's done up today?
No, that's called grease.
It's not grease.
Stone Joey Legato, you there?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I like it.
Is that like some type of product?
That's like air dried, very sultry.
Your hair does look pretty good today.
Did you actually wash it today?
Janessa's right. Yep, it's air dried.
But wash.
Is that why it's not dry?
Is it wash?
I do a little soap layer on
That's
top.
a no.
Mm-hmm.
So it's wetted and soaped, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. That's the wet soap look. And so I want you to know, Stone Joey Legato, one of your new daily duties, which, by the way, I don't know if you're going to get paid this week or not.
No.
I got him in time.
And I don't know if you did. I got a phone call from Tom Bean and Jim Martin that were in like the office together filling out the payroll numbers at 4:30. And they were like, listen, we got everybody's, but what do you want us to do? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if you got it in or not, Joey, but you got to get better at that.
I did not know Wednesdays were the days or Tuesdays, but I will remember for next time.
Right. You didn't even know what day it was.
Today is...
No, today's Wednesday. You thought maybe that, I don't know if it's Wednesdays or Tuesdays. It's Tuesdays, dildo, every other.
So I went up yesterday to give Tom Bean his paperwork.
Yeah.
Gave it and said, hey, this is Stone Joey Logano's paperwork, blah, blah, blah. We talked for a second. And as I was leaving, he said, hey, is James, or no, I'm sorry, I gave it to him and I said here, and it was James's paperwork, and he said something like, is Joey going to fill out his too? And he thought it was a separate person.
I didn't know it. Nobody knows what his real name is. This is Stone Joey Logano. So Stone Joey Logano, these goats are our babies, and we have to very, very much take very good care of them, and so you're kind of the goat handler, okay?
I'm a shepherd, basically.
You know what? You've always been wanting to know what your title would be here at the BRN. Like right now, you're just, schlep boy. I think we need to I think that would be appropriate, either goat handler or shepherd.
Can I be a shepherd, Bubba, please?
Well, I don't know if, Tuttle, what do you think?
I think he should be a shepherd. That's a cool ass name.
Yeah, I like it.
What show has a shepherd?
All right. It's
the show Shepherd.
Blitz, are you good
Stone
with
Joey Logano?
Blitz, are you good with the shepherd?
Sounds good to me.
Janess, are you good with shepherd? All right, you now are the Father, the Son, and the Holy Shepherd, my friend. You are the show shepherd.
Yes, thank you, Bubba.
Now that's just not in title though, numbnuts. That means you really have a.
Oh no, it is just in title.
Yeah. You've got to take care of these goats now. You have to make sure that they're fed. You got to make sure that they're clean. You got to go out and talk to them.
Show us what you got.
And when we need the goats, you need to go get them and bring them in here.
Yeah, you got to bring them home this weekend, Joey, because of the hurricane.
Yeah, you have to bring it home for the hurricane.
Really?
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Part of your shepherd
Oh,
duties.
no. He can bring them right to Lummy's house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, Lummy does have a nice backyard.
Yeah. No, they'll be fine. I already made provisions. They'll be fine for the hurricane. By the way, the hurricane's nothing going to be but a rainstorm by the time it gets here. Right?
Let's hope.
Oh, it's...
No,
please.
It'd be nice to have a nice storm come through here.
Yeah. Blitz just wants us to get flooded and get a couple days off. So anyway, Stone Joey Logano, you now, what's official? Like, if you were to introduce yourself to somebody, how would you say it?
Hello, I'm Stone Joey Logano of the Bubba Radio Network, and my role. And
No. Why don't you just say hi? I'm the show shepherd for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Hi.
My name's Stone Joey Logano, and I am the show shepherd for the Bubba the Love Sponge Radio Network.
Hi. I'm the... Take two. Hi. I'm the Stone Shepherd.
I'm so pissed at him right now.
Prepare for another counter-programming reshove in the next break.
Well, that was exactly as painful as I expected it to be.
More of the Bubba Radio Network right after this.
It's only break 2. I know we're running behind, but it's good. We got good show content.
Yeah, it's good. That means we're way good. We're way good right now. Let me see my fucking pro. Oh, we got Daily Cube too.
Yep.
We'll do that next. Let me see. I got a draft. I'm gonna do a draft, and then we'll cube. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got mean tweets a little bit later. We got Joey gonna watch the goats as a segment. Then we got the goats coming in as a segment.
Yeah, we got right. I had to get one more.
J-Dog, my fucking shoulders are blown.
Yeah, I'm still sore too.
Blown. Did you write down your exercises that you needed your booty ones?
No, I have them in my head.
Oh. Don't forget everybody can super chat.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking to see.
So are the rules basically the same between here and Twitch as far as like what you can say?
Just a little more lenient.
Okay.
They're really big on copyright music.
Yes.
That's what they're huge on.
Hello. Good morning. How's everyone? Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Dan. Hi, Real Talk, the Tech Man and the Mailman. Good morning, Joe. Hello, Goldie.
Everybody's saying hello to Janessa this morning.
New Haven area, Eduardo. I have in the past, Richard.
Yeah, I know, Tuttle Army.
Hey, Jeff. Hi, Dustin. Oh, there's a lot of Brazilians in Danbury. Thanks, Jason. I might be, Sean. Someone just asked me if I was wearing my Janessence today.
Oh, the
Oh my God, how good of a name is that?
Janessence. I love it.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Oh my Lord, that's great. How do you say it? Janessence?
Janessence. That's awesome.
Janessence.
Thanks, look up at me. New Haven in the house. Morning, John.
Tonight's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just telling you.
He might be, Mile. I don't know. I slipped one in there. Oh, that sounds amazing, Joe. Not.
We might hit 1,000 here. We got 10 minutes, Pat.
Yeah.
We still got 230.
Yeah. It happens quick. I gotta check my Instagram. Yes, Dan, I am.
So Tuttle, today as content, Janessa, you have to help me. I'm gonna do I can't get my boy TJ to come Slim Jim me because he's in Utah. So I'm gonna get the old school coat hanger.
Okay.
And Janessa can take me, we can go live on YouTube, me trying to unlock my car redneck stop.
Okay.
You know that'll be good.
Have you ever done it before?
Yeah. Have
okay.
you?
Yes.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
But the only bad thing about it, Pat, is the door locks don't have knobs on it, so you have to actually hit the remote control. You have to go down and hit the
unlock.
You have to actually take it, wire it down, and then go onto the armrest and hit the automatic unlock.
Thanks, Wild Man. $2. Make you holler.
You know what, Janessa, we'll let you try too.
Yes. We'll see who gets it open.
Watch this bitch open it up East Coast.
Well, you can always break the window if you have to.
I'm not breaking the fucking window, motherfucker.
You know you can do the front windshield. The insurance will come replace it for you for free.
I'm not breaking through the fucking front windshield.
I'm just saying that's the best way to do it. If
I'm
you
not doing that, buddy.
Yeah, if you have to break the window, you always do the front one because insurance will recover it.
You know how hard it is to break a front window? You have to literally throw a fucking brick through it.
You can just hit it with your hand, then it'll crack and bust open.
You're such a bull.
You think so?
No.
Yeah, you can use your hand.
Then go hit my fucking car with your hand and we'll see how much fucking happens to your hand.
Oh, no. You don't want that.
Punch right through that shit.
Yeah, Pat. Superman.
It's all about technique.
Live from the OG Royalty Studios, it's the Show.
Draft.com.
Promo code Bubba.
Promo code Bubba on the deal. When you use promo code Bubba on Draft, I love Draft, by the way. When you use promo code Bubba, you're going to get a free entry with your first deposit into a $1 million best ball tournament. And that's just when you sign up for the very first time at Draft.com.
Promo code Bubba.
It's a season long, but it's no management. No salary caps. Play in a real-life snake draft. Just like you play with your friends in a season-long league. But there's no better place to play than Draft, including their home of the best ball. You want to play best ball in the fantasy world. No, not you, Janessa. I want to play best ball.
Yes, I do.
And a fantasy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was about football. My bad. They got $3.5 million best ball tournament. They got a $3.5 million best ball tournament, and it's only available at Draft.com.
Promo code Bubba.
Promo code Bubba. Wherever you get your apps, go get your Draft app now. Voted one of the best apps out there. And get your best ball on in your fantasy world. Draft.com.
Promo code Bubba.
You got, without further ado, because if I just keep BSing about the goats and me locking my keys out of my car, there's so many great stories that we're going to miss. So I figured we need to just get the Daily Q done with right now as we speak.
And
Here
now,
we go. Time for the audience's favorite segment in the history of the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. The Daily Q.
Pew, 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 wow, wow. Pew, pew, wow.
Oh, now it's goats. So a while we do this thing. It was Tuttle's idea, and it's called the Daily Cube. And you draw a three-dimensional cube, and it's between me, Janessa, and Tuttle. And so there's various rules. You have to sign your name. You got to have at least 2 arrows. You can put your various hashtags and things that you're thinking about in your head. Do personal messages and what have you. But the bottom line is. It's a cube contest amongst me and a couple others, and we have a commissioner to make all rulings and a scorekeeper as well. And so my cube started out really good today, and then I started, I don't know, just thinking about something else. Oh, Tuttle. So far, I'm in third. I might as well just put mine down. I'm done. Janessa, let's see your cube. It's definitely between Tuttle and Janessa. Take mine right out of it. Mine looks like it got crushed in a shipping deal. There's Tuttle's, and I haven't seen Janessa's yet, but I'm sure it's coming. And, I don't know. Tuttle, she just might. Tuttle, I know everybody wants me to think, Bubba's always going to rule for Janessa because they're roommates.
The proof is in the pudding. You've done it every time.
You know what? Then I'm going to have to take. I'm going to have to take myself out of this when I'm not in the running of the cube. By the way, I won the cube yesterday. And if I'm not in the running, like right now, I'm obviously third, so I'm taking myself, as a gentleman, I'm taking myself out of the cube competition.
Everybody in chat saying Tuttle.
It's between, you know what, I'm taking myself out, and the commissioner can use the chat as a tool, but he makes the final call.
Let's see. Hello.
Yeah, me and K-Man think Tuttle just a tiny bit. Just by a hair, it was real close.
Suck it.
It was the reason Blitz took a few minutes to get on the mic as he was conferring with the other.
Yep. Yep, it was real close.
Bitch, I'll beat you. Let me see yours. Okay, Tuttle, boom. And Janessa, boom. There you go.
That's badass. I'm so happy. Thank you.
You feel really good about yourself, do you not?
Thank you, Blitz. Thank you, Caveman.
Send your pics to Caveman.
Oh, yeah, send the pics to Caveman. Thanks. So this morning, the reason why I'm a little bit scrambled right now, so this morning, I go to get my Crown Vic, and it's locked. Well, Tuttle, I didn't even think that I locked my keys in my car, so I automatically go back in the house. Now, at this point, I got Pookie, I got my my man purse, I got my calendar, got my phone, and it's all outside on the hood of the Crown Vic. And I go to get in, can't find the keys anywhere. I go back in the house, look everywhere in the house, back in my bedroom, everywhere, can't find it.
Now, do you have another set of keys for that?
No. Used to, but I lost them. And so at that point, Todd, I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me get my phone out to see if indeed the keys are in the ignition, because if they're in the ignition, then I don't have to go back in the house and keep looking, right? Hoping, well, maybe I was kind of happy when I did see them in the ignition, so I locked my keys in my car. But like, that's okay, because I got a smart car. And
well, according to Tuttle, all you got to do is break out your front windshield.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
and
no.
then glue it back on.
Hear me out. Hear me out when I say this.
You're absolutely insane to break out your window. All right, go ahead.
No, if you're going to break out any window to get the keys out of your car, and I learned this from one of my best friends, closest friends, and that you would break out your front windshield.
Have you ever broken out a front windshield?
No, I have never locked my keys in the car. But I'm saying, though, if you're going to break a window, you got to break out the front one because insurance will take it.
Try breaking out a front window and then say that.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know there's sometimes, like when cops shoot front windows, it won't even go through it? Did you know that?
No, a bullet will go right through a front windshield.
Blitz, will you help me out?
A bullet usually will, but
sometimes it's at a wrong angle. It ricochets.
Yeah, it will. It will change the trajectory of it.
So the bottom line is, those front windshields, Pat, are made for literally human bodies.
You can crack them and break them, but actually getting through them is the hard part.
It's safety glass. Blitz,
laminated.
Blitz, on the description of our live stream, it says Bubba unsponged Phil Henry. Can we?
No, it says Bubba's live on YouTube.
It says Bubba live on YouTube, 828.
Yep, it does. Yeah.
Oh, mine says Bubba sponged on Phil Henry or whatever.
Are you watching the right one?
No, I don't think I am. Now I think maybe I am. My bad. So Tuttle, you cannot break out the front windshield, buddy. Like, you're just being.
You can, but it's hard. Plus, if you don't have, I think it's comprehensive, you don't get a replacement.
Yeah, Tuttle.
Like on 2 of my cars, I don't have any of that. I just have the real basic personal injury.
I thought insurance always had to replace the front windshield.
You may not have front windshield insurance. Like if you have the bare minimum from the general. If you got the bare minimum from the general and Shaq showed it to you from the general, then you may not have even front windshield replacement. And so I look at my ignition and there's my keys. I'm like, okay, well, at least I know where they're at. I'll just deal with that later. Let me get in my day. I got a smart car. Not a big deal.
How'd you get it out? You usually park the cop car in front of.
No, I always leave enough space between Janessa's Benz and my Crown Vic that I can always worm the smart car out. But I don't have a remote control garage deal. So I go to
you do.
But I got to get that. So I go to get in the smart car. So at this point, Pat, I got to unload everything that's on the hood of the Crown Vic, put it all in the back of the smart car, get it all loaded up. Got to load the K&N boxes that we're shooting for today and everything. Go to starting it, put Pookie inside the smart car. Now I'm sweating, and the smart car battery's dead.
Oh, God.
So at that point now, you don't even understand, a smart car battery is not just open up the back little hatch and there it is. You have to take the whole floorboard of the passenger seat off,
It's like up under the dash on the passenger side.
So I have to undo all this. Now I'm sweating. Then I have to go find an extension cord, one that hasn't gotten ripped off, so I can plug the battery charger in. And then once I go to start it, the battery charger says you need another 182 seconds. So I have to go from 182 to count down all the way to 0 to ensure that it's juiced up. Start it. Then I have to disconnect the extension cord, disconnect the battery charger, but yet bring the battery charger in case it runs out of juice later today.
This smart car sounds dumb.
Yeah, it is dumb. I'm giving it to my mom. I think I'm going to give it to my mom. You haven't ever ridden in it with me, have you?
No.
Yeah.
It's a death trap.
Yeah, I'm scared of it.
They should have
I'm
made
making
those
you run
things
it out.
manual transmission.
Yeah, that's probably the only problem with them.
The transmission is horrible. On those things.
Gabe, you're on the air. Hello. So that's been my
Hey,
morning.
Gabe from Charleston.
I've been scrambled all morning long, running behind, and I'm worried about my little goats out there and whole 9 yards. What do you got for me, buddy?
Well, I work for an auto glass company. I'm not going to share like where, but it depends on your insurance. If you have full coverage or comprehensive, and some states, auto glass is not replaceable. You'd have to pay your deductible. Also,
in Florida, there is no deductible.
Right.
Okay, well, then, I wasn't sure. I'm in South Carolina, so I wasn't sure.
But, sir,
So-
hold on. But,
Go
sir,
ahead.
being a front windshield expert, you would have to say that punching through a front windshield is not an easy task.
Well, there's a rule about windshields. It's called the buzzard rule. An object traveling at 35 miles per hour, weighing 15 pounds, is supposed to be withheld back from your windshield. So if a windshield doesn't pass that test, it's not safe. So they're not going to manufacture a windshield that doesn't
So
do that.
Tuttle's fist traveling at 0.5 miles an hour is not going to do dick to this windshield.
No, good luck.
Good luck. And breaking your hand. You better have insurance on getting your hand broken.
Right. Now, a door glass is easy to break.
Yeah.
It's just cleanup, and that is covered if you have full coverage or comprehensive.
Right.
So all you have to do is take it. Well, I'm not going to. Never mind. But
Take it to your local
easy
glass guy.
So do you work for like one of the huge companies that do glass?
I work for one that is owned by a major corporation in
There's only-
England.
Okay, so there's only one really. I mean,
Yeah, we're getting.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
the auto glass replacement, dude, that is the biggest scam in the world.
The biggest racket, ain't it?
They own the company that replaces them, and they also own a company that the insurance companies have to use to contract that out.
Sounds
I
like
have
a Joe
no idea
Pesci.
what you're talking
Sounds
about.
like a Joe Pesci East Coast deal to me.
Yeah, this guy knows exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea what you're talking
It's the
about.
biggest racket. Like so insurance companies
stop
can
it.
only file claims through this
Stop.
company that is owned by the company that does all the auto glass.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You lost
Right.
me.
Hey, listen, buddy.
I plead the fifth.
All I needed was your expertise on windshields. Thank you for that,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Thank
now,
you.
Now Blitz is trying to put me out of business. Thanks.
Hey, Blitz is trying to put me out of business too. Listen to the show. All he does is try to thwart my business, buddy. Tell you that right now. When I come back, because I've been running so late, I got to get on time. When I come back, Janessa had made a. Did it come from chat? Your Janessence? Is that what?
Janessence.
Does it come from chat?
Yes.
That's where the idea came from.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have food coming today? I am starving. God.
No, I mean.
I can share half of my breakfast
No,
sandwich
I
with
don't
you.
want. I don't want to eat
Man,
half your breakfast.
What a hell of a woman. She didn't offer me that.
I
got my fajitas from Chili's. I even texted her and said, "Don't forget your food from Chili's."
I know.
Oh, I could eat some Chili's
But I was
right
trying
now.
to trying to do myself up a little bit more for the show today, and
yesterday you were
because I got
perfect.
rest. I felt good. And
Did you sleep good? I slept like
I
a baby
slept
last night.
awesome.
What time? I'll tell you this. I went in at 6:30 to check on her. Like I have a teenage girl, Tuttle, and she was already. I'm like, okay, don't forget this and that and this.
I was going out with my blankie. I had my blankie over my head.
Yes, I'm Big Daddy.
I'm like, good night.
So, Tuttle, you want us to send somebody to get you some breakfast?
No. I think I got some crackers or something out in the car.
You sound like such a martyr. I got crackers out in the car. Don't worry about me. So anyway, somebody from chat mentioned, yesterday we were talking about the new trend that the sexual therapist woman came up with called vabbing.
Yeah.
And it's where women take their vaginal secretion. I'm using technical and medical terms here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put a little dab behind their ear, a little dab on their cleavage, a little dab on their wrist deal, as if they were wearing some type of perfume deal.
Right.
But they're using their own essence, they call it. And so somebody wanted to know if Janessa was wearing her essence called Janessence.
Janessence.
No.
Oh my gosh, I need to bottle that.
I mean, would it really be that? I mean, would it be a perfume or would it be literally that? Or would you take like a combination of both? Like one part secretion, 2 parts, you know.
Do a blend.
A blend.
Janessence blend.
The blend. People could get it concentrated where it was just straight essence, or they could get a blend where you mixed in your favorite herbs and spices.
Right.
Something like that. Toto, would you, once your girl... Now, does a man wear Janessence or does a woman wear Janessence?
Well, if the man wants Janessence, he can have it.
I guess a man would have to wear Janessence if he was going to maybe like a lesbian bar or something.
Yeah.
I mean, does it attract... does the pheromones of Janessence attract men or women?
No, it keeps the other women away. So I would like rub it all over my boyfriend if I, keep all the other women away.
Yeah, it's like marking your territory.
Right, exactly.
So Janessence is about not letting anybody else have your guy.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't think we're going to get we're going to do near as well with that market as we are, horny guys that want to rub Janessence on them, thinking that, I don't even know what Janessence is going to be. The scent of a woman?
The scent of a woman, of a wild woman.
You put it on your wife and she turns real loose?
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
You really have major problems inside your brain, my friend.
Yeah, he'll be seeing a shrink after what they just put him through.
You have got to recover from your little oopsie-daisy, little early bird special. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back in that ring.
Shut up.
We'll be back to the Bubba Radio Network after this.
That's a good idea.
What?
Janessence.
Janessence. I know. I thought it was great.
Is it too hot, too cold?
No, I'm fine. Thanks, stuck in Dion's tub. I had to do a little extra with it
Super
today.
chat. That's how you do it today. Super chat.
Super chat.
Oh, I didn't do the Daily Cube outro.
Doo-doo-doo.
We got the goat stuff to do later.
I know. Thank you, Donnie Diaz. $10 for Tud's breakfast.
Can you make Janessence in an oil infuser so I can infuse
I'll
it
let him
throughout
know.
my house?
Thank you, Donnie.
Janessence.
Janessence.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a parody commercial next.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
What do you got?
Come answer your questions.
Yeah.
So
We're on hot mic. You know that.
Okay, am I able to talk about what you texted me?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of just with candles, or do you want me to go there around 8 when they can write on icing on it for free?
Nope.
Write happy 50th K&N or anything?
I guess they could, yeah. But I probably need 50 candles too, though, for the visual, because it's.
Okay, so you want 50 individual candles?
No, buddy. The
You want
5 and the 0.
Okay.
Yeah, the 5
Give
0.
me that second time.
Okay.
All right. And did you want to try to have the happy 50th K&N on? Or
Yeah, if they want to.
Okay. Is there anything else or not it?
No, just a little sheet cake like that.
Okay.
And here, I'll give you some money that way. And if I owe you more, then let me know.
I'll get a receipt. Okay, so I'll probably run up to Walmart here in 30 minutes.
Oh, and if you're going to Walmart, get some goat feed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll run up there. I think 8 o'clock their baker probably gets in.
All right, there's 100.
Okay, well, I'll bring back all the change.
Yeah, of course you will. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What, Pat?
No, I was talking to Colton.
Tuttle.
Yeah.
Donnie Diaz just sent you $10 for breakfast.
Oh, thank you, Donnie Diaz.
No, that's our money. You shouldn't even told him, Janessa.
Well, it was on the, in the
Who do I
notes. I don't
collect?
want to get yelled at for not seeing the notes.
No, now.
Who do I collect the $10 from?
Nobody. It's not happening.
Wait, if the guy said it goes to me. Oh, can you send a picture of your cube to K-Ban, please?
Of my pubes?
Your cubes.
Pubes.
I don't have any pubes.
Your cube.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Donnie. I don't need the $10.
My cube. Motherfucker, how many goddamn union fees did you get that I didn't?
I'm messing with you, Bubba.
I can't fucking sliver out $10 fucking dollars. Motherfucker.
I'm eating oatmeal anyways.
It smells really good. It's better for you.
That $10 goes to the betterment of the company.
Exactly. Goes to pay for Janessa's eyebrow threading.
Yes. Oh, I need to get my lashes done too.
Oh, God, I didn't mean to say
Ugh.
that.
That's an ordeal.
So are you too hot, too cold, what?
I'm pretty good right now. It was a little hot a few minutes ago.
Thanks, Dan.
When it gets light out, the shepherd needs to go out and take care of his flock.
Okay. I'll let him know right now.
You just start with washing them in the swimming pool. Oh, but before he does
do it on the air? Or?
Yeah, before he does it, let us know.
Okay. Hey, Joey. He's gonna message me whenever he's about to do it.
Starting a collection of all my daily cubes.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
All mine. I had a stack of like 40 of them.
What?
Daily, all my daily cubes.
I need to keep them.
I'm keeping
I
them.
did, but I was running out of room over here.
We need to keep them because
Thanks, Joe.
for the yard sale. People might want to buy them, don't you think?
Oh yeah, that's true. I did sign my name.
Yeah. Put a hot nude with Janessa on one, like in a frame, and then half of it.
Anyone want to buy my box? The box.
We have a picture of her spreading her legs, Tuttle, and the cube be where the middle of her legs are.
Ooh, that's great.
You put her naked legs on either side of the cube.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty good.
Start turning this cube deal into modern day fucking profit. Bitch will pay for herself. Then she's gonna want a cut of the cube.
Yeah, she's gonna want her cut.
Angry Hoosier, you can suck my dick because if you really think I would do that, and I've seen all the bullshit that you've been posting, so just thought the guy from Fort Wayne, Indiana would be a little cooler than that. Show has to change a little bit. And what the fuck do you know about radio, Angry Hoosier? How much you've been on the fucking radio?
Hi, JJ.
What up, JJ?
Live from the OG Royalty Studios.
forhims.com.
/cactus.
Hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness. For Hims connects you with real licensed doctors and FDA pharmaceutical products to treat erectile dysfunction. Stop worrying about multiple in-person doctor's offices. No painful injections. Answer questions about your medical history. Chat with a doctor with a confidential review. Blam! They get shipped right to your door, the goods do. You can even get into an autofill every 30-day deal, and you don't even have to do, like, boom, it's there on the 31st day. And you can try 4 Hims right now for only $5. What would usually cost a couple hundred now is only $5. Get you started for $5 while supplies last. Prescription products are subject to doctor approval and required online consultation. FORHIMS.com
/cactus.
/cactus. CACTUS. Cactus for the Bubba deal, the $5 deal, if you will. Hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness. ForHims.com
/cactus. Joey is getting everything all set up for you.
Joey, the
shepherd.
The
Logano.
The show shepherd. The Stone Joey Logano, the show shepherd.
Yeah, he's getting everything ready. They're getting the camera set up so he can wash the goats out back. So he's getting the water, the soap.
And then Blitz will remote in. We don't need any sound necessarily, Tuttle. We can just get visual and we can, watch, Joey do it.
Okay.
He's going to put him in the kiddie pool and because goats tend to poop where they sleep and roll in it. At least our goats do. Imagine that.
Now I know where the term "smells like a billy goat" comes from.
I know my mom all growing up, man. My mom would always be like, "Man, you smell like a goat."
I wonder why they do that.
Why the generations have handed that down, or why they smell?
Why did they poop and roll around in it?
Because they like to, mask their scent, I think, to hide from predators.
Hold on. This goes right along the lines of Janessence.
Right.
Is what it does.
I'm rolling. I'm I'm gonna stop talking.
You talked goat so much yesterday that you're goated out. Hey, K-Ben, could you find me the climax music, buddy, when you can? Thank you. Upper. So, Tuttle, we were contemplating a great listener had given us an idea about Janessence, and that would be the essence of Janessa and a fragrant type deal.
Such a great name.
But we were contemplating on what is Janessence. Like, Janessa started off by saying she was going to make it some type of, thing where you can rub it on your man and no other girls would want her. I don't think that market is near as lucrative as it's geared to women, and it makes men want to get with you. That's what I think. Yeah. That's where the market is, Janessa.
Right.
So you'd be like, "Hi, I'm Janessa, and I am hot, and men like me, and I like to take the secretions of my certain body part, and I've mixed it all into this very convenient eyedropper deal.
I want to rub myself all over you.
And the bottom line is I've had great deal of success with that particular part of my body, and so you can have it too. Men flock to this. They really do. And so you too can have a bit of Janessence.
Donnie Diaz just cheered $10.
Yeah.
Todd, get your cactus supplements. He's trying to get you. Tuttle, that's one thing we did talk about yesterday when we were driving to the goat deal is you need to get, you're in a little bit of a funk because Janessa and I both think that you need to get laid. Like you need
yeah, I agree.
You need like an equivalent to Casey over here in Tampa, don't you think?
I mean, Janessa's got to have a bunch of hot friends that, would be willing to.
She probably does, but they're probably not for us. They're probably like hot and uppity, kind of.
So what? I'm not good enough for a hot girl?
Did I not say me too? Us said us, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. Don't try to.
I think that's a nice way of saying that you can't afford those type of women.
I don't know. Circles she travels in's awful yuppity. She's probably one of the cooler ones of all that whole little, clique kind of deal. Hot, chick, Tampa, Soho, clique deal. So, Janessa, I need you to look right into the camera and say, Janessence.
Janessence.
Hopefully we got it. One more time, if you could, please.
Janessence.
I think we should maybe come up with that, Tuttle, don't you think? Like, if you had a chick, who gets a little bit of attention down there at the Dallas Bowl, but she would throw some Janessence on her. And the guys, just the pheromones of a chick like Janessa is, coming off this girl.
Can we get her to say Janessence with a little bit of an echo on it? Because I think that would add to the sound.
Hold on. Now you want me to process the Janessa?
I'm just saying.
Let me see.
Let's get it right.
Are you over there, Janessa?
I'm over here.
That's transgessence. Hold on. Transgessence. Hold on, I gotta find. We gotta find the Janessence deal here. Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. All right, go ahead, Janessa, and do your
Okay. Janessence.
Let me give a little bit more here. All right, hold on. Go ahead.
Janessence.
Is that good enough for Tuttle?
That's perfect.
Tuttle, was that for content or was that for your own?
That was for my own personal use. We're going to go back and cut that out.
Am I going to hear, Cave, can I get an ISO on the echo of Janessence?
Yeah, it's so badass.
Yeah, there you go. Coming soon. Ladies and gentlemen, Bubba the Love Sponge. I can be like the new Estee Lauder. I can, be like a fragrance developer. And my new fragrance is going to be geared to women that you want men to flock to you. And I'm going to use the excretions of Janessa. That's all, this excretions. That's it. I'm not saying anything. I mean, like not necessarily a general area of secretion, just overall total secretions. Because you can't get in trouble for that, right?
No, you can't.
Secretions. It's the secretions of Janessence. Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge finally made it. He took this chick that he was living with named Janessa, and he bottled up her stuff, and now they're retired, living on the water with jet skis. That's how it goes. Hey, Oreos, Oreos, the cookie.
How do you eat yours?
Straight on, one pop. I don't bite it in half, nothing.
You don't dunk it?
Yeah, sometimes I'll dunk. That's the only thing I'll do to my Oreo. I will not pull it apart like a nerd. Who pulls them apart? Tell me they don't.
I kind of pull them apart and lick the cream off.
Janessence, how do you do it?
I do not pull them apart.
You go straight in?
I go straight in.
Yeah.
Now,
she
do you
likes her
like
Oreos the same way she likes her mints. Straight in.
Now, do you
no pulling apart?
Nope.
Now, do you like the double stuffed or do you like the thin ones?
I just like the standard original.
Oreo?
The double stuffs are a little coming from me.
Too much.
A little too much cream.
Right.
I'm not that big on the cream.
I like cream, but not like that.
Yeah. Sometimes too much cream's uncomfortable, isn't it? So Oreo is raising money for particular charities by auctioning off cookies that have been licked by this. Who's Louis Capaldi? Is he like a famous kind of deal? Oreo has teamed up with Scottish singer-songwriter Louis Capaldi
This is stupid.
for a strange gimmick.
Why would they
The infamous cookie brand is auctioning off a pack of its signature sandwich cookies that have had spit all over them. According to the item described on eBay, the Oreos have been twisted, licked, and dunked by Capaldi and presented in a frame signed by celebrity himself.
That's gross.
So, Janessa, hold on. Why can't we get some Oreos and have you lick them?
Right. I mean, at least have them licked by a hot girl or like a famous singer.
That's what this guy is, a
But
famous.
it's a guy. Like, who? Gross.
Well, there's probably a lot of chicks. There's probably a lot
of dudes that want that too.
I don't want his essence all over my Oreos.
Well, there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that want Lewis's essence all over their Oreos, and Oreo is betting on the fact that somebody's gonna want some Louis Capaldi essence. Why can't we do this, Tuttle? We got something as hot as Louis Capaldi, do we not?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Is this Louis Capaldi
Yeah,
right here?
it is. He looks like a
homeless ginger.
Yeah.
Ew. If my daughter wanted cookies licked by this guy, I would admit her into some type of facility.
I don't want my cookie licked by him. That's for sure.
Here's what I'm thinking, Tuttle. With our Oreos,
Lisa's two-fisted cul-de-sac.
I was looking for Louis Capaldi.
$49.99.
Lisa's two-fisted cul-de-sac cheer $49.99 and a bitch ain't one.
I'm thinking, Tuttle, why don't we, and I know we cannot do this. This is super illegal. But why wouldn't you take an Oreo, put it somewhere a little bit, then get it back, then auction it off and tell them where it's been.
Get too soggy.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be Janessence cookies, right?
I can make out with it and then put it back together.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Janessence brand has continued to expand. We went from just the secretions of her various pieces, parts, to now we're hiding cookies.
It's become an empire already.
Right. Did you guys see where that poor guy on the Tampa Bay Rays?
Yeah.
What happened to his mom, dad, to his, I think his wife, his child, and her. And oh my Lord, this is horrible.
This is news to me.
There was this guy who plays for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Right.
He was a minor league.
Yeah, minor league guy. Blake Bevins. He's really doing well. Might make it to the majors one of these days. And, but he's in minor league ball. And that's a tough life. Tuttle, that's a tough life.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
You're on buses every day. You're trying to break it into the big leagues.
Right.
And he had his family back. Was it in Alabama? His family lived back in Alabama. And his brother-in-law, which I think is his wife's brother.
Correct. 18 years old.
18, killed her, the baby, and I think their mom.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, here's the story right here. Hold on. It's really bad.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us.
8 on your side is learning that a strange...
And then they got into a chase with the guy who killed all three, and he was nude, running through the woods and neighborhoods and stuff, and they had to... The bad guy, the guy who killed all three was nude, and they had to tackle him.
And tragic murder story that's made national headlines now has a local tie to Tampa Bay.
Is he on bath salts?
A naked man who you can see right here running killed 2 women and a child. We are now learning those who were killed are related.
Why is the police guy running from him?
Hold on.
Is this a joke?
Hold on. I want to make sure that everybody understands.
No, we're not laughing at them.
No, hold on.
We're not laughing at the
tragedy. We're not laughing.
What we're seeing right now.
We're laughing at this naked guy who turned the heat back around on the cop.
He's like galloping. He's not even really running.
He's
galloping towards the officer, the guy who's got like an AR-15 and a full bulletproof vest, and the officer is running away from the naked guy.
Now,
this is insanity.
Blitz, would it have been probably standard operating procedure, or okay, if you will? This guy just killed 3 people, and he's now charging a cop. If a cop's draw down on him and he won't stop, but he doesn't have any deadly force.
So he's obviously naked, and I don't see anything in his hands.
Right.
So and he's really not. He doesn't look threatening at all.
Right.
So probably not. I mean, they should have tased him.
I just want everybody to know that we're not laughing at this very tragic.
No. The video playing is funny though.
Just the video playing of this naked guy who's not, like Blitz said, he's not even like running to get away. He's like galloping.
It's like he's trying to play tag. He's not. He doesn't even look mean.
And he's galloping like kind of towards the cop. The cop retreats. Let me play it again for you. Hold on.
They do like a full circle.
Those who were killed.
It's like he's chasing the cop.
He is.
A naked man who used national headline.
All right. So again, we're not laughing at this at what happened. This turns from funny to sad real bad.
Oh yeah.
Now has a local tie to Tampa Bay. Authorities in Pittsylvania County, Virginia say a naked man who you can see
naked guy run towards the cops
killed 2 women and a child.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I didn't touch nothing. I did not touch nothing.
Breaking news on News Channel.
Oh man, breaking news.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us.
Well, this is what I just saw.
On your side is learning that a strange and tragic murder story that's made national headlines now.
He looks like he's just kind of barely jogging.
Authorities in Pittsylvania County, Virginia say a naked man who you can see right here running
he's on bath salts.
Killed 2 women and a child. We are now learning those who were killed are related to Tampa Bay Rays minor league prospect.
I think the cop's pepper spraying.
Yeah, okay. Child are among the
now
dead.
I think he can finally get him.
19-year-old Matthew Bernard has been named the suspect. We have also learned he is the brother.
What was that?
Oh, now he's going up to somebody else and messing with them.
Oh, did you see his face?
Yeah, he looked evil.
He looked evil. He's definitely on bath salts.
Oh yeah.
He's also been pepper sprayed at that point.
Yeah.
Is saying about this awful case tonight.
Well, Jen, professional sports, it's a smaller world than we think, and this news has hit the Rays organization from top to bottom tonight. Blake Bivens, he was 18 years old when the Rays drafted him in 2014. He's 23 today. Bivens, of course, rose to Double-A Montgomery. It's something he really dedicated himself to achieve, and like so many players in all sports, He's done it while living away from family and friends. Now, the Biscuits canceled their scheduled doubleheader against Chattanooga tonight, and they sent their condolences along to the Bivens family. And the Rays, of course, devastated for Bivens tonight. This is a portion of the club's statement tonight. Our hearts are broken for Blake. We are grieving with him and will support him any way we can. Condolences, as I mentioned, coming in from the entire baseball world as a sport and the baseball family of Blake Bivens mourn the tragic events of today. Dan Lucas, 8 on your side.
All right, Dan, thank you very much.
That's it?
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. It's terrible.
Wow. So horrible. Now, I don't think they killed him. I think they just apprehended him, and he's in custody now.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
They didn't say, though.
Dateline, Tuttle.
Yeah.
Our girl, Claire Metz.
Oh, Claire. What's up, Claire? Keeping it tight with Claire.
Keeping it tight with Claire Metz. She's our favorite news girl in Orlando.
Keeping it tight.
Keeping it tight with Claire. She's got a big caper in Volusia County, and that is this teacher. Well, it's pretty self-explanatory, and I'm going to make sure that I say this, and I really strongly believe this, but I think there's people that can be nudists and not necessarily. I don't think nudists are people that really are interested in children.
No.
True nudists. Just because you're a nudist doesn't mean you're gonna.
Yeah, I think that they're calling themselves, I think, naturalists now.
Well, there's this teacher in Volusia County, and he mows his. I guess he's mowed his lawn naked. And they're like trying to make a big deal about it, and I gotta almost think like, what's the big deal about? I mean, like they're trying to I think almost make him be a creep when I don't necessarily.
If you have a fenced-in backyard and you want to mow naked, fine, but just put some shorts on.
I understand. Hold on.
Volusia United Educators President Elizabeth Albert is clear. When longtime teacher Brian Wheeler mowed the yard naked at his Port Orange home in 2017, he made a very poor decision. A neighbor, who according to documents Wheeler believes has issues with him anyway, recorded Wheeler and filed a police complaint. Wheeler was charged with exposure of sexual organs and disorderly conduct. The exposure charge was dropped and the disorderly conduct dismissed in a deferred prosecution agreement. Wheeler is not convicted of a crime.
This is a man who...
All right, hold on. So what's the problem? If you're not convicted of a crime, and it's probably one of those neighbor deals where...
Well, he wasn't convicted because he was deferred. So he had like a pretrial deal.
All right.
They gave him a deal.
has over 2 decades of history teaching children in our community and successfully teaching them.
Brian Wheeler was teaching at Cypress Elementary in Port Orange when he was removed, a tenured teacher with an unblemished record.
Does a guy that got caught mowing his lawn nude, but has never had any, I don't think there's been any incidents. Well, let's see if there was any incidents, right, during his tenure as a teacher. Let's see if there were any incidents of weirdness.
According to documents we obtained, many parents and colleagues supported him. However, a handful of families of young children did not. School district officials who gave Wheeler a written reprimand along with a demotion out of the classroom refused to reconsider. In addition to...
There's my girl keeping it tight with Claire Metz.
Hi, Claire.
Keeping it tight with Claire.
Volusia County, the State Department of Education investigated.
And Tuttle, you know what? She still holds her mic old school, does she not?
She does.
You know, some of these new millennials like to hold it down like Bob Barker. This Claire's old school, straight money.
And just this past May, found probable cause in...
Blitz needs to put a windscreen on that mic, though.
Yeah.
She's popping a piece.
Brian Wheeler's case to pursue disciplinary action. The complaint will be heard in October. However, union president...
The guy... They've not said that he ever did anything wrong, that he's got any instances of being creepy in the classroom. The guy was mowing his lawn nude one weekend. Some neighbor complained about it.
He did get arrested for it, though.
Yeah. Albert
he wasn't convicted, though.
Right.
A settlement has been reached with the state in Wheeler's case, and that the October hearing is just a rubber stamp, according to Albert.
It does look like his backyard.
He has his backyard. It is his backyard.
Paperwork she showed us, Wheeler will be fined, but will retain his teaching credentials.
Which would infer that they feel...
Man, this is just that whole mentality of where if you make a mistake or you do something boneheaded, they just want to take your entire career away. Now, this is creepy.
Like, yeah, he should be smarter than that.
Right. And if he wants to be naked outside, go there's nudist colonies you can live in, like that you can be naked.
I mean, there's lots of these places you can go to.
Right.
What would your thought be on if he did live in a nudist colony and still was teaching kids? Like, that's still kind of.
I mean, I don't really got a problem with it.
Right.
I think nudists don't really want kids.
No, I don't think so either.
I think the place that you take your kid to worship on Sunday is far more of a threat.
Yeah.
In my opinion. What do you think, Blitz? I mean,
I don't think it's a good look, though. I don't know.
Certainly not smart. Doesn't look good on paper, does it?
No.
That he is still of the caliber that is able to work with our kids and teach.
Albert says since the school district has so far refused that, the union will arbitrate on Brian Wheeler's behalf. In Volusia,
here's what's going to happen. They're going to fire him, and it's going to cost the taxpayers this much more money because they're going to have to get him a settlement for his 401k.
That's what the whole story was just about.
Yeah, that he's going to get a settlement on the 401k deal.
Well, he has to pay a fine.
Oh,
but
he
he's
does?
but he's keeping his teacher credentials.
What do you think?
That was that lady that they were just interviewing was the union rep. That's what they just explained.
That was the version of Tuttle?
Yeah.
That was their version of Tuttle?
Yep.
Don't forget, tomorrow after the creative meeting, it is the Tuttle Teamsters Union meeting, first meeting. You'll be able to air any of your grievances out to me live on the air on TLC.
Now, where is that? Is that going to be live on Twitch? Or is that going to be live on YouTube?
I'll be live on Twitch.
That'll be live on Twitch. Have you approved the on-air live union meeting with one Blitzcake?
Yeah, I mean, Blitz didn't say anything when I mentioned it the other day, so I thought it would be okay. I mean, I can officially clear it with him
I'd
later
go
on
ahead
today.
and take that opportunity. Go ahead.
Blitz, is it okay for me to do a union meeting tomorrow on TLC after the creative meeting? I thought I would
have
not.
no problem with that at all.
Okay, thank you, Blitz. I really, really appreciate that. That's why you're earning the big bucks here, and you keep Bubba in line, and make sure that he does what he needs to do to keep this business afloat.
Where do we stand on our show, Shepherd?
He should be getting ready. I don't know what the daylight is outside right now. So
Blitz, could we do a break and go live from the?
Yes.
All right.
He is ready and we're good to go.
From the BRN show stables.
Yep.
We'll be live from the Bubba Radio Network Goat Stables next.
I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened.
Moxie on the mic, dude.
Sounds true. No, it sounds made up. I don't know.
More of the brilliance of the Bubba Radio Network after this.
Hey, Tuttle?
Yes.
Will you find that marijuana leaf and give it to Janessa?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna do it. Janessa, I'm gonna do a hex head.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to do Price is Right here.
Price is Right.
Yippee.
Okay.
She has it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go make sure that her. Well, I'll stand here with the camera.
I got it.
What's up, buddy?
You can go.
Oh, you can watch it. I was gonna go make
Yep.
sure if they did anything.
Man, I forgot everything today.
What'd you forget else?
Everything.
Did you forget something else?
Yeah.
I'll text you. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's probably your workout stuff. Yeah.
I just texted you.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna say that. I can't believe I forgot my food. I was looking forward to that. Dang it. Are we gonna go with the goats? I'll take a bite out of my sandwich real quick. Doesn't taste as good cold. Hey. Thank you.
Tuttle's not here, is he?
Who?
Tuttle?
No.
All right.
Were you not here this whole time? I was talking to you.
No. He probably loved it.
I'm like, oh, he must be busy. He's not talking back to me. Hi. I know, I used to have a Twitter, but I hate Twitter. Excuse me. Aw, thank you. This thing is... There we go. Computer's running slow. There we go. Thank you.
Her name is Janessa. Janessa.
Hi, Jamie. I'm gonna be hangry? No, I ate something this morning.
We got the roof off the top of the dog house, and they're just sitting in there. When they get used to it, they'll start roaming more, but they're just chilling out in the dog house.
They're chilling like a villain.
So my boy's out there running camera. He'll have a pair of these, so if you need to say something, for
Okay.
him, tell Joey. But there's no mic out there, but
Perfect.
he can hear.
But he can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, Tuttle.
Yeah.
Cookie, come here. Cookie, come on, let's go.
Up top.
Cookie, come on. Let's go TT. Come on. Come on, let's go TT. Come here. Hey, Tuttle, will you grab her?
Yeah.
And take her out back to Joey? And then she can just roam out, and we'll see what, we're gonna try to introduce. Just tell Joey to keep her back there.
Okay.
I got it. Thanks, Big Daddy. I gotta take all my other stuff when I get back.
Did you find it?
Yeah. I decided to stay in bed an extra 15 minutes today.
And it fucked you up.
It really did, and I didn't think it was going to.
Oh, it fucked
Because
you up.
I'm usually like done early, and for some reason it just messed me up.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
That
not
whole-
doing
having to
bad. I'm not doing that bad, which I'm pretty surprised.
Having to jump my car and get a battery check, fuck my world up.
I just throws you off for the rest of the
Oh, I
day.
was so off. And I think I was going back and forth in and out of the house, and I figured I was waking you up.
Nah, I don't. You know I'm always waking up when you when you leave anyways. It don't matter.
Did we get that $49.95? That $49.95?
Yes, I did.
Huh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna hit 1,000.
We're making a bunch of noise.
That's good though. Oh, but we can't. We can't hear them, but we'll bring them in. When you get some clean, we'll bring them in.
Okay.
Live from the OG Royalty Studios, it's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you would want a beautiful hex head sign like my lovely co-host Janessa is currently styling.
Yeah,
and
she's got it.
profiling. She's got this is the very coveted marijuana leaf, hot leaf that Hex Head Art.
This is so cool.
I think Blitz is getting everything set up.
So Blitz, I got it then, Blitz. No big deal. That's what exactly that's for. Mobile switcher over to Bubba because Blitz is busy. I ain't lying to you. Here we go. So this is from hexheadart.com, this lovely piece right here. She looks like one of Bob Barker's showgirls. Can you go like this, Janessa? Like, you know how they go like...
Yeah, put your arms like this.
Oh, yeah, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there, look at that. Looks hot. College football season is amongst us. And whether you wanted to get a Clemson Tiger fan or you wanted to get a South Carolina Gamecock, I don't know if the beautiful spokesperson and hand model comes in with it, but you can go to hexheadart.com. You're going to get 15% off when you type in promo code BUBBA. Hexheadart.com. Whether it's a marijuana deal, whether it's a Bubba Army logo, or whether it's, again, the LSU Tigers, it doesn't matter. They got them all. You want a Tampa Bay Rays, you want a Chicago Cubs, you want a custom family 3-layer all aluminum etched deal, you can get it at hexheadart.com, including custom signs, anything you need. Hexheadart.com. Pat, what's the promo code on the deal?
The promo code is Bubba.
Thank you, the lovely Janessa.
Can I take that home?
I need to get another one for the house.
I love it.
I need to get another one for the house. Tuttle, remember my infamous monkey picture?
Yeah. I did see that yesterday.
That a lot of people have made fun of over the years. Janessa is a cool roommate where she's like, I want to hang the monkey picture.
Oh my God, I love that picture.
I love that monkey picture.
Who got that one for you?
Nikki's dad. That was on display at the Salt Rock Grill. This local artist from Tampa, from St. Pete, does these oil renderings of monkeys. It's all about monkeys in sporting situations. And this particular monkey is a female monkey, and she's on the 19th hole of the golf course, which there is no 19th hole. That's the clubhouse, right, Pat?
Yeah. That's what they call the clubhouse.
She's drinking a margarita or a martini with lipstick on, and then there's lipstick on her teeth as well. It's the infamous.
It's adorable.
Yeah. It's a very infamous Bubba monkey picture. We're going to throw it out to Stone Joey. Well, we're not going to throw it out to Stone Joey Logano. We're going to, we are, but we're not going to be able to be audible. But we'll be able to get visual with Joey. Stone Joey Logano is now officially. It's a glorious day, Pat, for one of your union one of your union members, because there's been a promotion today here at the BRN, has there not?
Yeah, he's been upgraded to show shepherd.
He's now officially the show shepherd, the keeper of the goats.
He's taking care of our brand new baby goats.
And so anyway, Blitz, I think you're back on the switcher. I think you are, buddy. And we're going to try to go live to our goat.
We're trying to go to our goat facility. Let me see here.
Oh, I got to do the switcher. Hold on, boom.
But you don't know which camera it is.
I'll find it. And YouTube tends to be. Oh, there we go. YouTube tends to be a little more
delayed.
Oh, he even looks like a little shepherd, does he not?
Yeah. Okay, so I think I have the wirelesses out there with Colton if you want to pot those up.
Okay.
Because the goats are making a lot of noise.
Thank you, Blitzy. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
There's Pookie in the background taking a dump.
Pookie is literally dumping. Pookie is taking a dump. And there's Heather. Look at little Heather.
Oh, I love her.
Any one of these wireless working here?
Yeah, they're working.
You're
working.
Which one? This one here, Chuck?
One.
Oh my God.
Well,
I don't know which one's working, one or two.
They're both working, buddy. Okay. You just blew our ears out. I don't need Joey. I just need you to give play.
The one in your left hand, Colton, turn off.
And so it turns the one.
No, it's good. He's good. Colton, say something.
I'm here.
All right. Colton,
It's very, very hard to hear you. It's going very in and out.
Yeah. All right, gotcha. The other one seemed to be a hell of a lot hotter and better.
Okay, well, do you want to switch then?
Yeah.
Okay, switch, Colton.
Switch, Colton. This is, by the way, and Janessa, look what brought the number over 1,000. The goats.
The goats.
As soon as we put the goats on, we're over 1,000.
That's it.
All right, Colton, you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're out there out back into our new goat ranch, correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
And that's Heather. Heather is currently being groomed, is she not?
Yes, she is.
And try to get as close as you can to.
Oh, we got a plane going overhead.
Oh, there he goes.
Thank you, buddy. And try to get as close as you can to the goat.
So, all right, I'm here with Joey and the goats.
And this is Heather, and she's so cute.
Pookie.
She's so cute. We put Pookie out back too for her to get kind of up to speed on the goats.
Joey's doing a good job.
Oh, Joey, you are
He's a good shepherd.
You're a good shepherd. Look he's got a shepherd's hat on.
I'm
and
loving that hat. I need that hat.
That's that cop hat kind of deal. Look at her, Tuttle. She just wants to take everything around here. I think that's cute. Oh, I gotta have
I want
that.
it.
All right. Heather looks. Let Heather. She can just roam around now. I guess
you can let her just go, Joey.
She's so dainty.
That's Heather. We're gonna bring Heather into the studio here.
Let me shut the back door then.
Yeah, you guys. Tuttle, have you ever tried to do goating with these two dudes? Trying to do goat. All right, so now go get Hootie.
All right, let's go get Hootie now, right here.
Let's go get Hootie.
Yeah, Hootie had a lot of mess on him.
Heather tends to be far neater than Hootie. Hootie, when I got there this morning and checked on Hootie, Hootie had poop everywhere.
Ew.
This is Hootie right here.
He's so gentle with her.
Go ahead, Joey. Just get in and get him.
Just grab Joey. How do you get greased by a goat? This guy can do it. You just grab the goat, buddy. How to get greased by a Nigerian dwarf goat.
Joey's getting outsmarted by the goat.
What kind of shepherd are you? Take it off, Joey.
He's a gentle shepherd.
And then you need
to remember, Joey's been a shepherd for all of what, half hour now?
Yeah. And Joey, you're gonna have to clean out that.
He will.
Hold on.
There you go. You got it. Yep. All right. Give me the top.
Most people could just reached in there and grabbed him. Not our shepherd. He has to take the long way around. Have you seen the video, Tuttle?
He's covered in poop.
Heather went back to be with her brother. Oh yeah, there's Hootie Hold on, here we go. This is Hootie.
Hootie is absolutely covered in poop.
Yeah, I know. Look at Hootie's picking too. These are our show goats, and we take such good care. By the way, this is animal.
Hootie's already got part of the NWO gimmick going.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, Hootie.
Now you're the shepherd, so talk to the.
Joey, you're the shepherd, so you gotta talk to him. You gotta give him direction.
Joey, I think you gotta clean them a little tougher than that. Like it's not your girlfriend.
And you might have to give it a little bit more, rub, get a little bit elbow into it.
Yeah,
not hard.
You
but
gotta be a little bit. You gotta be a little bit rough, not rough, but
just a little bit more aggressive than you're being now.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Do it, Colton.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Exactly.
All right, hold on.
Okay,
Look, he's like,
Hootie, you're doing such a good
you got to scrub them a little harder.
A little bit harder,
They're not
Joey.
as fragile as you think. They're live. They're farm animals.
It's okay. You can get a hold of their paw and kind of give it a, wipe it down. It's okay.
I think Hootie likes his bath, brother. Okay, get that poop off.
He's got a lot of poop on the back end, so that's what really we're focusing.
And Colton, you're very obsessed. Like you're very neat freak, are you not?
Yeah, I just got my hand dirty. It's got water on it. I can't believe it.
There we go.
Get all that poop. Look at that shepherd.
Oh, it is clean. It is clean. I'm sorry.
Look at that shepherd.
His front paws are looking good. It's the rears, Joey, that we really need to focus on.
Joey, get his ass. Get his ass.
And more towards the butt.
He's just spreading the feces around.
No, he's not. Get up in.
But if you see the tail, you'll see how much.
Joe, you want me to show you how to? You want me to show you how to go clean a goat?
It's not as easy as it looks.
Bubba's getting upset. He's about to have to come back here and show you how to do it
I'll come run the board.
Well, I wonder if you should show him how to clean a goat. Like you really gotta.
I don't want my shepherd role to be compromised.
Well, then get in there and
clean it. Then clean it.
Well, then you really need to get in and get all that cleaned up.
In there.
You're not clean. You're just